Welcome to London Tech Week. It's Thursday and I'm delighted to be joined by Kathleen Hunter and Joyzy John. Kathleen, Joyzy, welcome.
Thank you, Ollie. Great to be here.
Now, Kathleen, let me start with you, Joyzy, because what I notice is you were involved across this whole week. So give me a sense of what you've been up to.
It's been a really busy week and some great conversations. So Monday started with the Global Leaders Innovation Summit, which is an in-person gathering of about 150 people, decision makers, government officials, who are all looking at how do we solve the challenges that we face today? How do we bridge the digital skills gap? That same afternoon, we had the Accelerating Her event and the Inspiring 50 dinner, which I was really pleased to attend and meet so many inspiring role models across tech. I also hosted a panel on digital skills with some of my colleagues and friends from Decoded, Tech Talent Charter, Workfinder, and Boston Consulting Group. So that's a lot for a day, and it's only Monday.
I think you're competing with Russ Shaw for the sort of biggest sort of presence across the week. You touch on Accelerate Her because actually, Kathleen, that is a strand and one of our flagship programs that goes across the whole week. Tell us a bit more about it.
Yeah, so Accelerate Her works to rebalance gender representation in technology, specifically, I would argue also across science, tech, and engineering more broadly. So we know from good quality research that's more than 20 years old that organizations, specifically technology focused organizations, develop better solutions, end up having better financial returns at the end of the year when they have diverse employees. So this is good not only for business, but for broader society as well.
And I've seen the lineup, you've got some fantastic speakers. Dare I ask, are men invited?
Yes, of course, men are invited. I think the sort of starting point of the conversation is to rebalance gender. So acknowledging that women tend to be underrepresented in these types of jobs and professions, as do other groups, people who are non-white, people who are of particular age groups. So it's not just gender, but obviously half of the world's population are women. So it is an important starting point. Men do need to be a part of the conversation as well, part of the solution. But really it's just an acknowledgement that women have not occupied these spaces traditionally. So the goal is to get more women in because it's good not only for the business outcomes, but for society.
Yeah, got it. Now, I've also had a look. You're going to be chairing a particular session, I think around community. Tell me what you're hoping to get from that, because I would like to tune in.
Yes, I hope everyone will tune in. It's on Thursday afternoon. The focus is on building inclusive and safe communities. So the broad umbrella of topics includes data privacy and security, ensuring the protection and security of users who are under the age of 16. Age is a dimension of diversity that's often left out of the conversation. So this is important, especially as internet access is one key aspect of really, what's the word I'm looking for? Accessing broader opportunities across employment, education. So we have 3 powerhouse women who have companies all working to make the internet more inclusive, more representative, and really developing creative, innovative business solutions in ways we haven't seen before.
So have a look at that. That is at 6 o'clock in the Accelerate Her strand. Meanwhile, Joyzy, help us understand a bit more about Thursday, about what today entails. Anything else we should look at?
Definitely look at the pitches that the Elevating Founders are going to be hosting. So
now,
yesterday,
hang on. Elevating Founders, that sounds intriguing. What are Elevating Founders?
So Elevating Founders is an event which brings together very early stage startups, and we hope that in the future these will be our future unicorns.
Yeah, fantastic. So there is some pitching as part of that. Are you going to be one of the judges?
I'm not one of the judges, but there's a whole series of people who are judging these pitches.
Yeah, now actually this is very close to your heart. Joyzy, you and I go back probably a couple of decades now, I'm afraid to tell you. Just remind us about the core of your work on 01 Founders, because I guess you're helping train the next generation.
Yeah, both entrepreneurship and digital skills and diversity in tech are very close to my heart, because 25 years ago when I started computer engineering in Singapore, only 25% of the class was female, and today that number is even lower. So it's the trend is going in the wrong direction and we need to fix that. So with 01 Founders, what we are doing is that we have set up a network of coding schools, and the first one has launched in London. And we hope that by 2030, we will train 100,000 diverse software engineers, with 50% women, 50% from disadvantaged backgrounds, and 30% from ethnic minority backgrounds. And we are very unique because we're the only one that provides free education on campus and provides a job guarantee. So what's not to like about it?
Well, there's a huge amount of that. And this is a physical location as well, isn't it?
Yes, it's right next to Regent's Park. So please do come visit us. We are actually hosting a corporate taster day on the 24th, tomorrow, where if you are interested in experiencing what peer-to-peer learning looks like, so come and experience and learn more about 01 Founders.
All right, there's a quick plug snuck in there. Thank you, Joycey John, that's great. And Kathleen, you spend your life sort of hunting for a much richer group of talents. Just tell us, if someone's tuning in today saying on diversity, the time for talk is over, it's time for action, what actions would you be encouraging them to take this London Tech Week?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think the first starting point is to ask yourself what types of language you use, and how does that end up perpetuating either an expanded perception of what's possible in society or a more limiting perception of what's possible in society, not only for yourself, but also for other groups, particularly groups that tend to bear more of the brunt in terms of stereotypes and limiting ideas. So, society tends to be full of false dichotomies: man, woman, black, white, hard skills, soft skills. In my perspective, and from the perspective of most of the leaders that I work with in financial professional services and emerging tech, are increasingly more aware that these false dichotomies really create limiting boxes, not only for what's possible within the organization, but also what's possible into the future.
But it's a really useful point that says we can exclude people by the language we use, and that's how we choose to face the world, right? And I wonder how many tuning in might be doing that inadvertently today. I mean,
yeah.
Do you see that?
Yes, and it's not only hurting sort of relationships and people at an individual level, it's also hurting the bottom line of their companies, as well as creating better solutions to complex problems. When we develop definitions, whether it's implicit or explicit, about who is suited or who is capable to do a certain type of work, we automatically create limits around the solutions for those business challenges, which is really not necessary.
And I do wonder, Joycey, whether part of our role with London Tech Week has to be demystifying, de-jargonizing, because otherwise we can seem quite impenetrable.
Absolutely. I think language matters because it brings people together around a common vision or a common narrative around how we want society to look like.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Well, with Elevating Founders, best wishes for that today. Accelerate her throughout London Tech Week. Good luck with that. Kathleen Hunter, Joycey John, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, this is London Tech Week, and whatever your day or indeed rest of your week involves, good luck, and we will see you next time. Until then, goodbye.